Big shout out to everyone watching on the stream at the moment. Let us know where you're watching from at the moment. We'll give you a shout out back. Thank you very much. All the commentators are all jumping on, cheering on their drivers earlier today. A lot of people watching for the bikes, as we do have the bike world titles in Australia next year up in Brendale. That'll be something to watch for coming into next year. A couple of world titles being held in Australia next year. If my 10 scale off-road also coming back down under for the first time in about 30 years. Exciting times ahead for racing in Australia. That will be held down here in Sydney as they get their cars fired on up, fueled up and ready to go racing. All right, we're going to do our driver call-up. We can get our drivers just to take a step back from their position. That way, all drivers can work out their position from 1 through 14. So all drivers up in the stand, take a step back. We're going to do our driver call-up. As you do get called up, give a wave to the camera. So, starting off the top spot, your TQ for 510, David Verruccio. In the 2 spot, we'll have Chris Payne. In position 3, David M. In position 4, we'll have Lee Bond. Bragging rights there, over 5 spot, Daniel Bond. Position 6, Jason Clark. Position 7, Warren Messina. Position 8, Gary Logan. In position 9, Scott Jean. In position 10, Greg Dewar. In position 11, Andrew Judd. In position 12, Andrew Magnuson. In position 13, Brian Post. In position 14, John Lippis. That is our 14-car field drivers. Track is open, track is open. 4-minute warm-up, 4-minute warm-up.
Minutes to the start of the race.
Sedan A finalists, we need you to go to scrutineering and dispense your fuel. Sedan A finalists, head to scrutineering and dispense your fuel, please.
Jason Clark, Daniel Bond. Greg Dewar, Andrew Judd, Andrew Magnuson, Brian Post, Gary Logan, Warren Meisner, John Lippis, Three minutes to the start of the race. David Barrigia. Two minutes to the
2 minutes till start. Drivers, caution into the chicane. Caution into chicane. Caution into chicane, drivers. Slow into chicane, please. Slow into chicane. Still there. Still there. All clear. All clear. 1 minute 30 till start, drivers. 1:30 till start.
To the start of the race.
1 minute till start, drivers. 1 minute till start. Drivers, front straight is closed. Front straight is closed. Get them onto the grids, please, drivers. Making your way onto the grids.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
"30 seconds till start, drivers. 30 seconds till start." John Jewett cheering on the South Australia boys from the chat. Looks like we will be missing a position number 9. Scott and Jean not making the start. Ten seconds, drivers. 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, less than 5.
And we are up and running. 5:10 on the road. 14 car field. Dropping one early from this one. Looks like Scott not making the run. Out front, we'll have David Verruccio over Chris Payne and David M. Your top 3 kicking things off. The minis against the sedans out there at the moment. Different bodies, same cars though. A couple of Porsches, couple of BMWs. See who finishes where. The 3 minis out front at the moment though. Leading the way, David Verruccio. Chris Payne in 2, David M in 3. After that, we'll have Daniel Bond running the BMW. First of the non-minis out front. David Verruccio down the line. He goes into turn 1 around turn 2. Leading the way out there at the moment. This should be a great race. We've got a lot of cars in it. Everyone fairly evenly paced throughout the field. So David leading the way down the back straight. Here goes Chris Payne in 2. David Mohorovic in the 3 spot. Daniel Bond in 4. So we watch a replay of the race start. They all get underway. File away around turn 1. Oh, a bit of chaos as they work their way into the first corner. So David Verruccio leading the way out front. Chris Payne in 2. We're starting to get into a little bit of traffic out there. Work with each other out there, please, drivers. Thank you. Leaders are going to be coming through thick and fast. So John Lippis, you'll have 2nd and 3rd closing in quickly. Please give them plenty of room. Thank you. So battle on hand at the moment going into turn 1. Brian Post will be 2nd and 3rd right there as well. 2nd and 3rd coming through, Brian. 2nd and 3rd coming through. 3rd place right there as well. Thank you. So battle on down the front straight at the moment. Chris Payne and Daniel Mohorovic. Caution turn 2. Caution into the sweeper. Caution in the sweeper. All clear. So between Chris Payne and Mohorovic, those 2 2nd and 3rd. Making their way in through the chicane onto the back straight. Our leader's working his way back down the straight at the moment. Into the keyhole, working his way through traffic. Your leader in the red with checkered stripe down the side of his car. Coming into turn 1, the battle of 2nd and 3rd down the front straight. Chris Payne and Daniel Mohorovic. Around into the chicane they go. They'll have a bit of traffic here as well. Thank you, car 11. Coming into the back straight. Battle for 2nd and 3rd. Battle also going on between Daniel Bond, Lee Bond and Gary Logan. Those three going down the back straight as well at the moment. Great battle between those drivers going on at the moment as well. Caution in turn 2, caution into turn 2, caution into turn 2. All clear. So you're already going down the front straight. Chris Payne looking a fair bit closer from this lap. 21-1 last time around for Chris Payne, closing on into the lead now. So second place closing in on you, car number 14. Thank you. Third place just there as well. Thank you very much. So remember your leaders as they come around, please, guys. Give them plenty of room as they make their way past you. Your leader down the front straight this time by. Gap last time was 1.7 seconds out to 2.2 this time by. Top three separated by 3.5 seconds at the moment. Plenty of time left in this one as Chris Payne goes across the grass through the chicane. Gets away with it though. Caution onto the back straight, caution onto the back straight, caution onto the back straight. Still there, caution onto the back straight. Clear now, clear now. Work with each other out there, drivers, give each other plenty of space. Mistake there from David. Caught the inside pipe, gives Chris Payne a little bit more room. So our leader's now going to be catching into this traffic. Leaders coming through, please, thank you. Leader in the red and checkered stripe down the side. Second and third coming through here. Brian Post, that'll be second and third just there. Second and third just there. Plenty of room, thank you. Bring the car back, Marshall, bring it into the pits, bring it into the pits, run it to the pits. Bring it to the pits, Marshall, bring it to the pits. So, battle for second and third down the main straightaway. Thank you very much. Jason Clark, they'll be second and third on your tail. Thank you. Third place to follow. Thank you very much. That's the way to do it. So our leader making his way into traffic, coming onto the front straightaway as well. Plenty of room as our leader comes through. Please, drivers into the first turn. Chris Payne and David Morovic in the 3 spot. Leader coming into traffic here, car 7. Thank you very much. Second and third to follow. Second and third after these guys coming through now. Second and third on to the back straightaway as well. So our leader coming through, you guys. Leader coming through. Plenty of room as he comes through. His leader has issues there. Getting caught up in the traffic. So that allows Chris Payne now into the lead. Caution in turn 2. Caution in turn 2. Stay wide. Sorry, turn 1. Caution in the sweeper. Stay wide. Stay wide in turn 1. So leave each other plenty of room out there, please, guys. We've got our leaders making their way through. So Chris Payne now in clear air. Thank you. David Verruccio now into clear air. David Mohorovic now in the 3 spot with clean track as well. So top 3 drivers now with clean track finally. They can show their pace out there. So Chris now in front after David Verruccio getting caught up, unfortunately, there. Gap last time by 1.3 between first, second and third. 22.1 for Chris Payne and 22.7 for David Verruccio. 22.9 for David Morovic. Mohorovic trying to close in on Verruccio. Those two driving the red and blue minis down the front straightaway. Gap this time by 1.4 seconds as Chris Payne starts to get a bit of a gap. Brian Post, you will have leaders coming through pretty shortly. Plenty of rooms they come through, please. So second and third coming through as well. Second and third coming through. Third coming through shortly. 8 minute 15 down drivers. Plenty of time left in this one. Caution before the back straight. Caution before back straight. That's all clear now. All clear now. Battle for the lead back on now as Chris Payne back under pressure from David Verruccio. Those two making their way to the front straight. Down the front straight they go, looking for the blue and white Mini. Up against the red with black and white checkers. Down into the chicane they go. Chris Payne under pressure from David Verruccio. Right on the tail of him now, looking for a way around. Onto the back straight they go. First and second battling it out into the keyhole. Around the keyhole they go. Chris Payne with a better line. David going a little bit wide. Down the front straightaway they go. 1 and 2 separated by 6/10 of a second. Working their way around the first few corners now. Thank you very much. Third place to follow. Oh, mistake there from David Verruccio going for a roll. Factory roll back in his wheels, but he loses a bit of time. He's back under pressure now. David Mohorovic now right on his tail. See if David can look up the outside. Couldn't quite get it on Verruccio. Second and third now down the front straight. Verruccio and Mohorovic both battling it out around turn 2. The 3 minis going head to head out there. Car 11, that's leaders right there. Car 11 leaders right there. Thank you. Verruccio under pressure at the moment. Mohorovic looking for a way around onto the front. Straight away they go. Second and third, Chris Payne. Caution turn 2, caution turn 2. All clear now. Oh, he gets on through. Oh, they come to blows though in the end. Verruccio stuck in the pipe. So, Mohorovic now with a good gap in P2. Daniel Bond's going to get on through as well. So we watch a replay. Caution back straight, caution back straight. All clear now, all clear. So Chris Payne leading the way out front. Daniel Mohorovic looking to try and close on in. He's down to 1.4 seconds behind now. David Verruccio a couple of seconds behind. He's holding on to the 3 spot. Gary Logan in 4, Daniel Bond in 5, Lee Bond in 6. Your leaders going down the front straight away, separated by 1.6 seconds this time around. Chris Payne holding the lead. Mohorovic getting sideways around turn 1 there. Kept it on line though. So our leaders with a bit of clear track out there. David looking a lot closer this time around. 1.2 seconds a gap between first and second. Caution in the sweeper. Stay a little bit wide. Stay wide in the sweeper, please. Stay wide in the sweeper. Wide in the sweeper, please, drivers. Thank you. Chris Payne starting to come under pressure. 1.2 seconds a gap last time by. Looks even closer now. 0.8 of a second between first and second as they start catching up on traffic once again. Leaders will be catching up on traffic shortly. Plenty of room as the leaders come around, please, guys. As Chris Payne goes a little bit wide there, Daniel looking up the inside. They go side by side around 2 corners in a row. Down the back straightaway, Chris Payne under pressure from Mohorovic. Onto the front straight, 1 and 2, battling it out. Thank you very much. Around the sweeper they go into turn 2. Chris Payne under pressure right under his rear wing. David Mohorovic looking for a way around. Looking up the inside. Looks to be able to get the power down a bit quicker. Gets the corner speed onto the back straightaway. 1 and 2. Running it wide there. Mohorovic on through. Chris Payne ran it wide. Gave him the opportunity. On through he goes. Oh, shaky down the straight there. So Mohorovic now into the top spot. Leaders coming through, leaders coming through. Second place behind you there, Brian Post. Now watching the replay here. Oh, Mohorovic getting on through, just sliding it to the inside. Great move there on Chris Payne. So David Mohorovic now out to a 2-second lead out there. In the 3 spot, we'll have David Verruccio. He's a fair way back, about 9 seconds behind though. Caution coming into pits. Caution in towards pits. That is all clear, all clear. Fourteen minutes down, 16 minutes left on the clock. 14 down, 16 on the clock. Our leader working his way in to the left-hand side. Thank you very much. Clean track now in front of our leader. Third place of David Verruccio working his way through traffic here as well. Leader in clear air. Chris Payne about to start to come into a bit of traffic. As third place of David Verruccio. Right in the mix of things in the traffic at the moment. Thank you, Jason. Halfway down, halfway to go, drivers. Halfway down, halfway to go. Your order is David Mohovic in the 1, Chris Payne in 2, David Verruccio in 3, Gary Logan in 4, Daniel Bond in 5, Jason Clark in 6, Lee Bond in 7, Andrew Judd in 8, Greg Dewar in 9, Warren Messner in that 10 spot. John Lipp is having some issues, currently sitting in 11. Brian Post now bumping up to that 11 spot. $14 minutes left on the clock, drivers. 14 on the clock. Your running order, David Mohorovic in the 1, Chris Payne 2, David Verruccio in 3. Your leader working his way down the front straight away. We'll follow on board with him into turn 1. Nice tighter lines around into turn 2. Through the chicane, here goes. David Verruccio putting his hot lap in that time around. Fastest driver on track is actually Gary Logan. I think he's having some issues out there at the moment. He does a 22 flat. So David Mohorovic out to a 6-second lead over Chris Payne in 2 and David Verruccio in 3. Your leader working his way onto the front straight away. Warren Messner, you will have leader on your tail shortly. Thank you very much. Chris Payne making his way around turn 1, followed by David Verruccio. 2.6 seconds to gap that time around between Chris Payne and David Verruccio. David starting to close back on in. Battle starting to heat up between second and third. Chris Payne making his way around the keyhole. David Verruccio follows him around. Gap this time by between second and third, down to 2.5 seconds, takes another 10th out of his run. 12.5 minutes left on the clock, drivers, 12.5 minutes to go. Jason Clark, you'll have leaders on your tail, second and third just behind you. So the battle for second and third, down the back straightaway into the keyhole. Onto the main straightaway they go. Gap this time by 1.6 seconds. Verruccio takes a second out of Chris Payne's gap. Through the chicane they go. Verruccio on a charge out there at the moment. Looking to close right on in. He gets a great break onto the back straight. Into the keyhole. Verruccio looking quick out there at the moment. Onto the main straight they go. Second and third. The battle to watch. 6/10 of a second separating the two drivers. Chris Payne back under pressure out there from Verruccio. Your leader starting to check out in this one. Verruccio off the inside. Chris Payne tries to fight it back. Couldn't quite fight it back. Down the back straight away they go. Second and the third. Thank you very much. They work their way onto the main straightaway now. We watch on Verruccio Sliding it onto the inside of Chris Payne, just getting a bit of on brakes. Oh, second place getting caught up there at the moment. Oh, he's on the top of him. Needs a helping hand. Ferruccio really coming to guts there with a broken car on the track. So Ferruccio now back to P3 once again, has to do all that work all over again. Ten minutes left on the clock, drivers. 10 minutes left on the clock. Caution onto back straight, caution onto back straight, caution on back straight. Caution on back straight, guys, caution coming onto back straight, caution coming onto back straight. So running order, caution at the end of back straight, caution end of back straight, leader getting stuck in the pipe there. So that closes things down a bit. Mohorovic had about a 10-second lead, that's cut down to 3 seconds now. So our leader working his way through the chicane, give him plenty of room, please, guys. Car 4, leader on your tail. Thank you. Five seconds now separating the top 3 drivers. Mohorovic now under a bit more pressure. Brian posted as leader on your tail. Thank you. Second and third not too far behind. Battle now shaping up for second and third. Chris Payne starting to come back under pressure from Ferruccio. Ferruccio's been here before, goes straight up the inside. Chris Payne just allows it to happen. So that releases Ferruccio to try and get back under Mohorovic. So those guys, Mohorovic onto the back straight. Leader's coming through into car number 4. Third place just there as well. Mistake by your leader, he's in the pipe. Oh, leader stuck in the pipe. He's going to be stuck there for a bit as well. Marshall can't quite get to him. So that's going to cost the leader big time. Mohorovic. Oh, Payne as well. In a world of pain as he gets stuck in the pipe. So that's going to leave a massive gap to Ferruccio. Ferruccio well and truly out front now. Went from one of the unluckiest drivers out there to the luckiest in one sweet lap. So Ferruccio with a massive lead out there now. He's got about 10 seconds in the bag as second and third battle it out now. Going down the back straight, second and third. Going through the keyhole, Chris Payne and Mohorovic. Oh, they get into each other. Keep it clean, drivers. They make their way to the line. It's only going to hurt yourselves as the leader now starts to streak away out there. Mohorovic now back up to P2 over Chris Payne. Seven minutes left on the clock, drivers. Third place coming through as well, car 13. Third place coming through too. Thank you very much. So our leaders making their way through traffic here, guys, coming through chicane. It's your leader at the moment coming onto the front straight with clear air in front of him. Down the back straight goes second and third, not too far behind. Leader coming through car 4, thank you. So car 11, you'll have one of the leaders on your tail shortly as well. Caution coming across the track. Thank you very much. Leaders coming through. Thank you, car 11. Caution on back straight. Caution back straight. All clear now. All clear. All clear. So leaders coming here. Please post. Thank you very much. So Daniel Bond, you will have third place closing in on you. So your leader at the moment down the front straight away. Jason Clark, you will have lead. I know you know what to do. Five and a half minutes left on the clock. Plenty of room for our leaders. They make their way through, please, guys. Plenty of room. Thank you. So running order is David Verruccio in 1, David Mohorovic in 2, Chris Payne in 3, Daniel Bond in the 4, Lee Bond in 5, Jason Clark in 6, Greg Dewar in 7, Andrew Judd in 8, Brian Post in 9. Couple of cars out of this one, couple of battle-scarred cars still getting around out there at the moment. Stay there for a second, we've got our cars coming through. Good go, 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 go. So our leader coming on to the front straight away, please. Give him plenty of room, guys. Plenty of room as he comes through. Thank you. Ugly lap there. I think our leader getting caught up with a crash. Second place now, a fair bit closer, 3.6 seconds a gap between first and second. Verruccio going around the keyhole. Mohorovic making his way through the keyhole as well. Caution on the main straight, stay wide on the main straight. Leader's coming through, leader here. All clear now. That car is broken, that car is broken. Caution sweeper, car is broken, car is broken. Three minutes 30 left on the clock. 3:30 left on the clock. .330 left to go. We got Verruccio leading the way. Leader coming through. Thank you very much. Not far behind now though. The battle for first and second coming on to the front straight away. Second place coming through as well. Car number 11. Second place on your tail. Thank you very much. Third place of Chris Payne making his way onto the front straight here as well. Navigating cars left, right and centre. So your battle for the lead with 3 minutes left on the clock. Verruccio now coming under pressure from Mohorovic. Down the front straight we go once again. They're battling it out for the top spot for 5:10. Verruccio under pressure. Mohorovic looking for the inside line. They both go across the grass using all the curbs and more. Leaders going on to the back straight away. One more car, thank you. Race on now. Down the back straight. They pull it up for the corner. Into the keyhole. Both cars sliding themselves around. 2 minutes 30 on the clock. Into the hairpin corners they go at the end of the front straight. Nose to tail in the chicane. Over the curbing once again. Mohorovic gets it out shaky, but under pressure now is Verruccio. Looking for a way around. Mohorovic is looking for any way around he can. Verruccio under pressure. Mohorovic looking for any way around he can as they work their way through the chicane with 2 minutes left on the clock. Mohorovic all over the tail of Verruccio. Down the back straight away. A good run from Mohorovic. They almost get into each other. He had to make evasive action there. Going through the keyhole onto the main straight. Who's got the legs down the main straight? Fairly evenly matched into turn 1, around into turn 2. Mohorovic looking for any way around on Verruccio he can. Through the chicane they go. Mohorovic putting all sorts of pressure on him onto the back straightaway with 1 minute 30 on the clock. The last couple of minutes of this race is turned it up to 10. Looking up the inside, Mohorovic gets a pass down, they get into each other. Across the line they both go, Mohorovic now in the lead. Vericchio tagged him back away they go. So Mohorovic now into the lead, across through the chicane they go. Caution on the back straight. Caution back straight, take that one off, thank you. On the back straight away they go with 1 minute left on the clock. Mohorovic now into the lead. Vericchio trying to fight it back. Looks like he's lost a bit of his legs. Down the front straight away they go with less than a minute on the clock now. Mohorovic starting to pull a bit of a gap. See if Vericchio can answer back. Leaders coming through. Leaders coming through. Second coming through as well. Second coming through. Thank you very much. Oh, mistake by your leader. He goes into the pipe. Vericchio's back on through with 35 seconds on the clock. He has to do it all over again. Into turn one they go. Vericchio back in front. Mohorovic looking for a way around the outside. You can't go around the outside there. With 25 seconds left on the clock. Mohorovic looking to try and get it back. Vericchio hanging on with all his might now. Car 11, you'll have the leaders closing in pretty shortly. 15 seconds on the clock. This will be their final lap. Working their way around the left-hand side into turn one, into turn two. All on the line here as they work their way through the chicane. Final couple of corners, Vericchio on the grass. Mohorovic looking around the outside. Couldn't get it done there. Onto the back straight, cross the line, you'll be done. They come together. Mohorovic up the inside. Vericchio takes it back off of him. Into the keyhole they go. Last corner. Mohorovic takes it at the end. What a race. Vericchio coming up short. Right on the last lap.
All drivers.
Chris Payne
coming home third. Daniel Bond in fourth. Jason Clark coming home in P5. What a race. Doesn't get much better than that.
Preview on the... Oh my goodness, what an exciting finish to the 510 class. The Battle of the Davids. And you can see the elation and the celebrations. What a battle in the closing stages. Don't run away, guys. I know. Don't run away. Dave, both of you jump over here. Oh boy, oh boy. Whew, I don't know where to start. Dave Mohorovic, congratulations. You are the champion. There's a big trophy coming your way. Grab that first. Well done.
Congratulations, mate. Great battle.
Boy, oh boy, man, talk us through the last few minutes of that race.
I had brain fade. I don't know how I ended up in two barriers, but oh no, mate, you just keep going. It's like, gotta get him. But no, it's good, awesome. Great, I mean, I stayed out of trouble and caused some trouble myself getting stuck on barriers, but yeah, it was good. It was awesome. 3 cars in the lead lap, maybe 4, I think. That's where you want it to be.
Super exciting. David Vericchio, mate, you gave it everything. You even got stuck on the roof of someone at one point.
Yeah, it was a tough race for traffic. I think I had about 3 incidents that weren't my fault that cost me, but I kept fighting and it was a good race. I really enjoyed it. Congratulations to Dave and everyone else that raced. Well done.
Just before you run away, yeah.
I've got 2 trophies, wifey. Look out.
Anyone you'd like to thank or give a shout out to?
Everyone, all the Victorian crew, the whole event. It's been great. We had great weather too, a little bit of rain somewhere along there, but just awesome. People get into RC racing, it's awesome.
Fantastic, mate. Enjoy the celebrations tonight. Well done, and thanks again for an epic race.
Thank you.
All right, we've got another race coming up, the A3 final of the bikes, and then we've got the main final for 1/5 sedan. So I'll throw it back over to Mitch on the mic. Plenty more action to come, and if that's anything to go by, we're going to have a very exciting afternoon. So stay tuned.